Gur Mahagat Laska Corlack, and thank you, Minister, for being here. Now, Minister, there are very many things that need to be fixed in Ballycroy and in Mayo. From broadband to mobile phone coverage to roads to housing to health, all of them need to be fixed. But one of the things that didn't need to be fixed was the name of Ballycroy National Park and the change to Wild Nephin National Park. And the people in Ballycroy, and it's not only the people in Ballycroy, but the diaspora of Ballycroy, who are spread throughout the world, are extremely angry that this decision has been made, that nobody has asked for and nobody was consulted about. So I want to know, Minister, who made that decision and when was it made? Because when we know who made it and when it was made, then I expect the same person to reverse or to overturn that decision. Now, Minister, I don't want you to give me the letter that we've already received, myself and Deputy Callery, as an answer, because you point out to me the names of the parish of Kiltane, Bangareras, Ballymunley, Ballacorrick, Newport, Mulranny, Shamore, Dara, Turbridge, Keena and Altnabruchy. Now, I come from Ballycroy. I come from next door to the National Park, as it happens. I know all these places. I know where they are. I know the sizes of them. So please don't repeat that to me. And in your letter, you say you want to reduce the confusion. Well, you might tell me who's confused, because it's certainly not me or Deputy Callery that's confused about it, or the people of Ballycroy, or the diaspora of Ballycroy who's confused. But it seems like this government is confused and completely out of touch with what's happening in these areas. Nobody, people ask me many things, nobody has ever asked me that the name of Ballycroy National Park be changed.
The Minister has asked me to assure you that his department is deeply committed to the development of the National Park in Mayo. In December of 2017, the Department of Heritage announced the expansion of Ballycroy National Park to include the area known as Wild Nephin. This expansion of the National Park was a result of a long-standing collaborative project between Coillte and the National Parks and Wildlife Service of the Department of Heritage. The addition of the Wild Nephin area, and also separately a private acquisition of 1,200 acres at Altnabruchy, has expanded the total size of the park to over 15,000 hectares of the Nephin mountain range. The expansion adds significantly to the overall biological diversity of the National Park, which will be augmented further under park conservation management. With the consolidation of the entire Wild Nephin area into the ownership of the National Parks and Wildlife Service, the potential for this park is enormous. One of the major advantages of this consolidation of land is the access to the National Park, which had been historically problematic, and this would be greatly improved. The expanded park will be the key link from the Great Western Greenway going north into Bangareras and Ballycastle, and will be an important tourist hub and a gateway for cyclists and hikers from the Greenway into North Mayo. These acquisitions also mean that some 65% of state-owned lands making up the park are in fact outside of the Ballycroy catchment area. Of the National Park's circa 15,000 hectares, 33% is in the parish of Ballycroy, 26% is in the parish of Kiltane, and approximately 20% is in the parish of Barrashule, and 20% in the parish of Crossmolina. Included in the above is the 4,200 hectares leased from Coillte and acquisition at Altnabruchy, all of which is not within the parish of Ballycroy. The name change is intended to assist the integration of the original park and the newly acquired land fully into the Nephin mountain range in the North Mayo landscape, to integrate with all of the communities in the townlands above, and to provide a clearer indication of the location to tourists and reduce confusion, especially in terms of the Nephin wilderness area. The new names provide a clear indication and reflection of the entire landscape, which fully represents this unique area on an international platform with IUCN recognition for Ireland's 6th National Park. Thank you, Oscar Corda.
1 minute, is it? Last
1 minute.
Minister, you never answered any of my questions. You know, you did what I asked you not to do, was repeating what the written answers that myself and Deputy Callery had been given already. We wanted to know who made the decision and when was it made, and was it going to be overturned or reversed. Nobody has asked for this. If there's nobody capable within the department or anybody politically of marketing and advertising and branding Ballycroy National Park, well then you seriously need to look at the capacity of it. If it has to be changed to Wild Nephin when nobody asked for it. My God, like this government, why do you do these things to people? Why do you insult people? When National Parks and Wildlife and government has enjoyed the cooperation of landowners, of people around the national park, for many, many years, relationships have been built up. Minister, they've been destroyed.
I am not in a position to be able to answer the specific questions around who made the decision, when it was made, around the issues of consultation, but I do understand and hear the incredible importance of the name to the deputies, and I will certainly bring those points to the relevant minister in relation to this matter, so I will. And I wish again to thank the deputies. I would point out that while the name has changed to better represent the areas the National Park inhabits, the commitment of the Department of Housing, Local Government and Heritage to both Ballycroy and the National Park remains unchanged. The official state-of-the-art visitor centre for the National Park remains in Ballycroy Village, and the Department of Housing and Local Government and Heritage is currently developing proposals in conjunction with Mayo County Council and Fortune Ireland to upgrade and invest in this area, including examining the potential for a planetarium and observatory to complement the National Park's designation as a gold-tier dark sky park. The location of the visitor facility in Ballycroy Village and the associated walks and education facilities which attract visitors to Ballycroy will remain on all road signage in the region as we continue to grow the visitor numbers annually into both the parish of Ballycroy and the wider North Mayo region with the support of Mayo County Council. Overall, this reflects the ongoing commitment of all stakeholders to improve the recreational potential of this area whilst ensuring the high standards of nature conservation. This government is committed to preservation and presentation of our natural heritage for future generations of citizens and visitors alike to enjoy. In a nutshell, the Minister for Housing, Local Government and Heritage is looking to improve the recreational potential and visitors' amenities of our national heritage sites, whilst also ensuring the high standards of nature conservation. But I hear the Deputy's questions, the Deputy's comments, and I will convey those to the Minister.